It's been a pleasure working with you. What do you see coming in on a weekly basis? Explore and do things that you couldn't do before because you had to be in a meeting or because you had obligations. It's a mental space. The mental space for me has completely opened up. The other day, look up what I woke up to, and I'm telling you, these little signs, these are all indications that things are going the right way. Guys, I'm gonna be very vulnerable in this video in a different sort of way. I feel I have to tell you what happened because this is a big life change for me. So the CEO just asked for a meeting at 10:30 out of the blue with HR. And I feel like that only means one thing. 2 more minutes, you guys. I'm really worried. I'm just kind of figuring out what I should do, but I'm worried.
Hey, Jan.
Hi.
How are you?
Worried, but I'm good.
I know. This is unfortunately not an easy conversation for me to have, and I'm sad to have to do it, but I've been having, financial difficulties over the last couple of weeks, and, I've had to make some decisions on cutting funders and, projects and activities, and unfortunately, I have to think about the team, and we had to unfortunately eliminate your position, effective today. And, I appreciate so much of what you've done. You've done so much great work.
It's been a pleasure working with you. Of course, it's really sad. I'm sure I will reach out one day with, another message. I just need to get it all, figured out.
Yeah. Okay. I'm confident in your position at other companies, so I know it's very shocking news, and it's a process of trying to figure out kind of how you feel about things. And it's so when you're ready to regroup, just reach out to me.
Okay, well, thank you for always being there.
Thank you.
I wish you the best of luck and the company.
Thank you. Same to you. Thank you so much.
You said you worked in the office 1 day a week?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do for work?
I'm a creative director for a skincare company. If something like this happens to you, it's not a moment to be angry. It's not a moment to freak out. I think the best thing to do is try to be as calm as possible and look for solutions. See if there's severance, see how much is left in if you have a 401k, and just estimate, and slowly the answers, the clarity will come. Stamford, Connecticut. What do you see coming in on a weekly basis, estimated?
Yeah, you should be making the max of $721 a week.
Okay, that sounds good. Whew, that was a 50-minute call. I also want to give a lot of credit to the labor department in Connecticut because they were so on top of it. And the next day, a lady calls me and she tells me that because I was working in New York City, even though I live in Connecticut and I was mostly remote, all of my unemployment needs to go through New York State. I'm sure you're also curious, but I couldn't help but research what are other unemployment rates in other states, because 720 is pretty good. And look at Massachusetts and New Jersey. This is a little bit skewed, you guys, because as you can see, for Connecticut, it only says $685, but we know it's like $40. So add $40 about to everything, and look, you see an 804 in New Jersey. You see almost even $1,000 in Massachusetts. New York, 504. That's what he was saying. Florida's low, but they don't have taxes. That's why. Guys, Washington is really high too. Look at that. Like 6.5 weeks. This is how you determine how much you will get per week. So it's pretty much, divide your salary by 4 and then take that number and divide it by 26. And that's what you should be receiving every week before taxes. If it's over the maximum amount, you'll get the maximum amount. But if it's not, then you get that dollar amount weekly. For me, luckily, I look at this like a blessing. It's not even a blessing in disguise. I look at this like a blessing. I'm gonna keep a tab on everything I get, but this wasn't that bad. I mean, I'm gonna need food later. So this was 13. And this Brussels and kale salad was also 13. I do feel if there's one thing that proves to me manifestation works, there is a God, is timing is always immaculate with these things, at least in my life, where I'm not even worried anymore. And I think that's also true faith, where you leave it to the plan that is already written for you and just take what's coming. I understand situations may be different depending on if you don't have an emergency savings or if you don't have money to pay for rent or to eat. But if you can, just take a moment to yourself and let it all kind of absorb so that you get the clarity with the space that you gain in your head. Because without the work, aside from the time that you're getting back, which is something obviously you all know you cannot get back, to explore and do things that you couldn't do before because you had to be in a meeting or because you had obligations, just take advantage of moments like this. I can stay at home and work on my portfolio, but I'm gonna do that tonight and take advantage of the really nice day. And we're gonna go and take ourselves on a date on the way to the Bruce Museum. They have a new Andy Warhol exhibit and I haven't been there in a year, so let's go. It's literally a 10-minute train ride away. We will not be taking a cab because we are very money conscious. Guys, isn't that great news? It's free today and I didn't even expect it. Okay, that was Warhol, but what is this? So the museum is only one floor, but it's very compressed. There's a lot to see on the one floor. But look what I see in front of me. Another good thing is I had a non-taxed transit card where money would automatically go. I think it was like $120 a month. We have about $200. These things don't expire, along with my Optum HSA, which has about like $1,600. So we will be using the rest of my $200 Metro card. I'm just grateful that my cats are safe, I'm safe, we're all healthy. And at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters. There's a feeling of peace. And for me, guys, oh wow, look at these sculptures I have come running into. This is happiness for me. Guys, what is this? I don't know exactly which park I am, but I'm into it. What are these stones around it? That is the question. Look at these like weird, they're not normal. They have like dents and what is this, guys? It's weird, right? But for those who love, time is eternity. Okay, but like what is it? You know what I mean? I don't even want to sit on one of these because I'm scared that it's tuned. Anyways, guys, let's go cross the little cute ass bridge to that side of the park. I'm gonna sit on that bench. I found something that might tell us something. Oh, it's a way of telling time depending on where the shadow falls. Interesting. I'm coming to learn that when something you're scared of finally happens or actually happens, or maybe it's just like a premonition, there's nothing more to be scared of. I just feel so at ease and at peace. There's something so telling about a beautiful dog park with no dogs in it. That's what Greenwich, Connecticut is for you guys. It's a mental space. The mental space for me has completely opened up and I feel so hopeful, so excited, and I'm going to document the process as to next week when I start heavily applying and fixing my finances to see what it is I really need and live on the lowest budget possible. I have an emergency savings, I have unemployment coming, we We have insurance covered for a little while. And of course, there's networking. I think for me, it's a little bit fresh now. I'm gonna start with the whole work journey next week. But I've already reached out to the people that I work closely with, people in the industry that I realize become the people that really are there for you when moments like this happen. It's the people that are your friends, a few friends that I have that I love very much, my sister, and the people that I have worked with in the past that we all kind of just have each other's back. I have a very exciting opportunity coming up with Altair, so please look out for that video. This proves to me that the path is correct. You need to ask, pray for the guidance, the clarity. Every decision paves your way to the dream that you want. The other day, look up what I woke up to, and I'm telling you, these little signs, these are all indications that things are going the right way, and your gut will also tell you this was meant to be.